This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Welcome to another edition of the program One-on-One, where they come to you live from the Liberty Online TV, Facebook and YouTube page. Today, now the program, if you can remember this morning, our Liberty Breakfast Show, we discuss the tourism industry, how the nationwide curfew affects the tourism industry. So this next, we continue the discussion, but with a special focus on how the National Tourist Board, with the Ministry of Tourism, they continue for revive salon tourism industry and how they will continue for rebrand the touristic places them where salon get for encourage more investors them for come na the country. Apart from investors them, Sierra Leonean themselves for the diaspora, business people themselves for see salon as an attractive place for can do business. Well, for can get this conversation this night, I sit down with Kai Bokari Sakui, in our head of communications and public relations from the National Tourist Board. Good evening, Kai, and welcome to the Liberty One-on-One program.
Thank you, and family, good evening.
All right, that's Bokari Sakui, in the head of public relations from the National Tourist Board. Firstly, let us start for talk about the festive season. By now, salon people they prepare for come home for enjoy the December holiday. But we all know say after the November 26th incident, government will declare a nationwide curfew. Who's kind December from the National Tourist Board? When they expect say salon go get this year with all waiting to happen so.
With all waiting to happen so, my family and this net, I come here for also help we understand say things are not normal. Like how we been there before. What I mean by this? We've been there fine, and one Sunday, November 26, something just happened. And that thing the way happened, is not good for we as a country, and not good for we as a nation. So this one send beaucoup questions them to we as a sector, to we as a tourism people, hospitality people, to we in the travel universe. Say, salon is safe, salon, we go come, salon, they're ready. Then question here on plenty. But we as a ministry, we as a board, they are this net. For tell Fambulen with the listen, with the watch, with the view, say, hope still there. And this hope how it there. Say, Salomon for en ladida, for en enjoyment, for en pleasure. Not enough for Ambogam, not enough for Puelam. Especially when it comes to festive season, like then tell me December, for going inside New Year 2024. So as a ministry, as a board, what do we do? The first thing we don't do, now for engage with all that we find partners in, whether inside the travel, the tour operator, the hotel hospitality, hotel, and say the first thing we will get for do, crisis done there. And this crisis, it don't shake we small as a tourism sector, but let we listen first. Let we adhere. Let we take the control first. Where government don't place, and that's at the 9 o'clock curfew. So we as a management, as a team, they ensure say every establishment, when we license you, it operate under we supervise you. We don't tell them say, for letting go work very fast. Let we all listen first to the curfew. 8 o'clock, 8:30, begin the park. The more we cooperate, the more we collaborate, government go see reason how to lift them up and let we turn the Christmas to one fine Christmas, let turn the December to one fine December, and roll peacefully inside the new year 2024. So if you ask me, Khadija, what we don't do as a board, beaucoup plan we don't do, festivals we don't do, the Madem be not ready, the Afro-Caribbeans we not ready, beaucoup other things them, wait for them make this country, we all enjoy the end of the year, we enjoy the new year, and Rakbala together. You know Salomon now the Majiji and enjoyment. We ask not for prayer. We all just for believe, be resilient, hold tight, and then we all maintain the peace. So we'll roll them off quick. So Khadija, if you ask me, we hopeful because Salomon not enough for prayer in enjoyment.
But Kai, even before this incident happened and the nationwide curfew came, there's been lots of concern, if you dey follow the social media from Sierra Leone and the ordinary diaspora, about how the ticket prices for Cam Salon very much expensive, we make lots of people and they plan say then they pass through Guinea for Cam Salon. One then say for one for travel go overseas, then they pass through Guinea for go. Where na be a great challenge for una na the tourism industry, because drastic decrease be don dey happen on the traffic na salon. Big challenge like Dande. Waiting are some of the things them where una na the tourism sector they don't begin for put in place for negotiate with the traveling agency them, or try for know who side this problem dey. When you watch Guinea, Liberia, Ghana, now the same distance them, but they don't ticket they really they don't compared to salon.
This question, Madam Khadija, this net I will explain and well, let the viewers and the listeners, they really understand how we don't they put effort together for ensure say every stakeholders that we concerned when it comes to ticket price, they understand with tourism business where we try for push. Any country, like tell me from William this net, any country want to talk about tourism properly, get for first talk about how you manage your flights and your ticketing. You allow people then come, you get forget affordable tickets, reasonable tickets to your destination. Like we mentioned then 3 countries and this so. So what we don't do? We don't build them fine line cases them. They tell those with concerned with the civil aviation transport management and tell them say, the airline management tell them say, for less salon go push. Now this and this and this we need for do. Waiting at this and this we need for do. Price reduction on ticket on flight. For B, we utmost priority as a country. How this go happen? We even give recommendations and outline them how they go happen. But again, some will come to you and tell you, say, we fly ticket is cheap. Now the airport tax from the government. So all of these apparatus then people are concerned. Therefore meet a consensusly and let them understand, say, tourism business, now all man business. For let the hotel them flop, flight ticket for candle. For let go gama get guest, Mamuta Mayoso, Utamba Kilimi, Bola, TY. For let they all get guests and all my way they work at them place and they get life. The first you get for do. Now how will they manage the flight operation? How? Price reduction in ticket management. Ticket, now a concern for this country. The other two present to them. How we go feel as a sector, as a country. Then they use other country, their own traffic, their own line, their own route for car inside with your own country. All this money, they come inside to we. Why we not go rearrange yourself, reposition yourself, not to how the profit high, but how frequent they come inside. So, Mama Khadija, if you ask me this net, what we don't do? All them fine case here, justification here, the ministry, the board, and other stakeholders then don't present them recently again to those people we're concerned for them to look at them.
This ticket issue and concern not to today it begin.
I understand, yes.
It don't be around for a very long time. Minister after minister, where they take over the Ministry of Tourism, can seem for the creative picture saying a priority. But for a very long time now, owner and the tourism sector not able for bring any solution towards that particular issue day. How serious owner be in terms of reviving the salon tourism sector?
All right. When we talk about the salon tourism sector, we think about both domestic and international. You understand, Khadija? We concern, and to this question we raise, the more they focus on the international arrivals into this country. And that's the key. Because the international arrivals get a tendency for bring the foreign cash, the foreign currency, we go circulate among the hotels, the travel agencies, the tour operators, even the Makituma where they sell na Cruton Road or Lumley Road or Abadi Road market. Now, the tickets where they talk so, say, they don't say, yes, I'm not going to disagree with you, they don't say. But also, family for no say, not to the Ministry of Tourism no more get a position for make these changes. That is why I keep repeating, and I'm going to repeat again this net, say, we always they make a position clear minister in, minister out. They will present this report.
Not to the Ministry of Tourism no more responsible.
At all.
So also on a left the collaboration strategy, bring all stakeholders on board, maybe present conditionalities. Say, if we not do this, it will be a case of emergency where they affect we industry, when the tourism industry.
Maybe on that premise we just build so. Presenting this conditionality again with an ultimatum can be the next phase. You understand?
So why would I not be don't think about them?
Now, when you don't bring us so, it's a good thought. That will make you a senior citizen, because we not only come here for present arguments. We also come, Khadija, for land and take it from there. When we say present conditions with ultimatum, it has never been done. Now, this can be reported back to management and say, listen, no, people around the country, their views say, for let this thing all water, we as a sector, therefore present this with an ultimatum. Say, if this not happen, this not going to happen. We also therefore do that again in collaboration with other partners then. But I keep telling you, on the issue of ticket pricing, not only the ministry, not only the board, there are other stakeholders then who don't meet with, who don't match up with, but it keep rotating, and coming back to us. And when the questions and they come, it coming directly to the ministry, to the board, just like we the ask and so. But for me genuine with the people and telling the reality, Khadija, I said yesterday morning or so in another TV discussion, say, for say the ministry or the board get a thorough position on how to actually mitigate the ticket pricing, I say we would tell lies to people.
Okay, I sure say, una get the statistics, una they see the traffic, where they move now to Guinea, and una they see how the traffic in a salon, because some certain flights in the camp, you they get less than 5 passengers them where they can do na salon so. And airlines them, they wrap up. Then they stop for Kamnaya because they say they run at loss. And una then at the tourism sector, una they fly go different country them for go rebrand the image of salon. Although every year His Excellency make that statement, they say if they travel a lot because they want for go rebrand the image of salon. And you they see airline and they wrap up. You know, things say this now the reverse they happen. So instead of selling the image of salon they continue for calm down, because now if you check salon online and go say it's not safe. With the suicide embassies, then country, then they encourage their citizens them for be careful if they want for calm salon because of security issues. Citizens they grumble, say ticket there, the taxes they're expensive, $45 for cross can't return. All of them think they are so. You know, feel say na a threat to salon tourism sector.
If there is another word I can use, it is going beyond even a threat. Okay? In all of them theory they mention so, there is a word I want to use, coincidental development. What do I mean by this? There are certain things will like happen at in the present. Now, I'm quite convinced that those in the aviation sector will they look the traffic heavily. You use one word, a drastic decrease in the tourist arrival for this December. Yes, you are right.
Even before this December,
yes, but it's becoming more drastic. You understand? Based on this commission, all thing they happen. Khadija, I will also present to you this night that the ministry, the board, not just sit down and left handle, because we self in return they expect say with all this branding, marketing, profiling effort what they do, a for sure result. How these results for sure? The results for sure in numbers. How in numbers? Flight therefore come full, not 10, not 5. But when these flights are coming, like we mentioned, now 5% they come inside, it becomes a growing concern to we. So this is it give you another reposition for also sit down on the right table and say, look what is happening. Is this what we want? I keep telling you, and I will repeat again this net, say it's a continuous negotiation, discussion, negotiation. Who's there for chap? Who's there for pool? Who's there for ad? But I believe at this point, we're not for the ad again.
How long would they pay the negotiation? Yeah.
Madam Khadija, for let certain thing happen, when they favor certain class of people, it take time for that change. And we believe in that change, not for time for pusher. Because the more we push her, they know we are serious. The more we put conditionality, the more we are serious. Now, based on what you don't give me so this net, I'm going to build a fine piece from it and also submit them to those concerned and see how we can bring this with an ultimatum from every stakeholders.
And you go pay me for that idea.
Maybe it can come in another shape and form. You understand? We can now say that is coming from Liberty TV Online. What can we do? But this you have said, get a tendency for bringing a healthy collaboration with the tourism stakeholders and let's see how we can present a heavy case to government, to the stakeholders we're concerned for telling, say, hey, if we not bring down tickets, Sierra Leone is not a destination. Until we do this, it's not going to happen. So we keep talking about it until the answers are met.
All right, viewers, in case you just tune in, the program where they watch now one-on-one, where they come to you live from the Liberty Online TV Facebook page and we YouTube channel. Send we you comment, ask you questions, share with we you concern. If you get any issue where you feel say you want the Liberty Online TV talk about or conduct an investigation, send we a private message. Now all we platform them. This net, we they talk about the salon tourism sector, especially on the ticket prices, where a lot of people concerned say it's very expensive for travel Kana salon right now. And with me at the studio, I get Kai Bokari Sakui, in the head of communications and public relations from the National Tourist Board. We don't talk about some of the reasons them we make the ticket price them there for Camp Salon and how themselves na the National Tourist Board and the Ministry of Tourism are we say the traffic don't they balance go Guinea now and better passenger them not they come again a salon. I they come back to you, Kai.
Yes, ma'am.
Apart from the ticket prices them, the airport tax $25. Now one again when a burning issue and the way passenger they reach Nalungi for let you reach your destination at Freetown, you can spend more than 3 hours for travel come out na Freetown because the boats company them get for wait. For example, Brussels they can 5 o'clock, Air France they can 6 o'clock, Askai they come around 4:20 or 4:30. Then get for wait they don't get that all them passenger then they before they left now for Camp Freetown. When you talk to them, they say then they run at loss. I ask you the question of continuous engagement and collaboration. What do they do in this area?
Now, many a times, most of these challenges or then gaps that we mentioned, say, I've been a victim of them. Professionals within the tourism and stakeholders, don't be a victim to them. You come down in a flight, 45 minutes from the Gambia, and you are in Sierra Leone, and it take you 3 hours for Kana Os. Let's say you go Eastern, you don't go reach say 12. These are realities, except you have for light to the audience, but these are the gaps. But we now begin to talk to Aberdeen, the Sea Coach, the Seabird, say, what thing would be the alternatives? Can you move one passenger on a time? As in they come, they move? And the answer from these three management, like, the cost, the operational cost, the fee alone, the bond. So then, we throw the question again to the very private sector. You understand? Because I keep saying, and I will talk again this net, that the higher the competition, the better the price will be, the better the amenities then go come. Let's say we got almost 10 water taxi around the western coastal lines where they look for more passengers. It just start like quick kekere into line. You understand? If you don't take this, you will take that day. Are we reaching to this point? I'm yet to confirm that. So the message now for send the right message to those who are even Sierra Leoneans and the outer regions. That is why we go to trade fairs. We look for people with the airline connection. We look for people with water taxi connection, with ferry connection. You understand? All of them things here where they cancel. Now out of them trade fairs here, who they attend, they born from. So your question coming back to you, you see, the problem not go solve until the numbers of those water taxis increase and the price can be regulated. Say, hey, if we don't do this, that then go take this so. If we don't go, that then go take this so. There must be that healthy competition. Now, that is not only the problem. There's also a problem with the ferry. We are here to talk about the issue, let's talk about them, and provide a solution. But we're not only here to talk about the issues and provide solution on Liberty Online TV. These solutions should be reflected on the ground with the stakeholders. We all forget an understanding. Say, hey, somebody don't come all the way from London, they don't come. Brussels don't land 5:30. And all through the conveyor belts, maybe you don't come on at 6 o'clock. And through that struggle again for Canada the points for take the tickets, something like 30 minutes. But if they make it on 9 o'clock, take the cross, it on 10 o'clock. How we as a sector for manage this is the question where I want to give few tips there on. So initially, what do they do? What do they do? And for C, how we can engage Aberdeen Water Taxi, how we can engage Seabird, how we can engage Sea Coach. By the grace of God, most of these operators don't begin to increase the number of boats.
But Yusuf don't agree, say challenges then there.
Of course, yes.
And not so today then challenges there so begin. So is it safe for say it's frustrating for Cansalon?
To be frank with you, there are two sides to the coin. There are tourists then we just like the hustle. You will do tourism go say the hustling and the bustling. Tourism just we like for this at water and the activity and all of that. We have got a testimony where some tourists say it's quite interesting to go to Sierra Leone. Why it's quite frustrating for even the local Sierra Leonean because in this year and saying that it's struggle. But what about the tourist generating region where they say we are using 3 modes when it comes to Sierra Leone? We use the air, we use the land, we use the sea. So they take and they tell people and say, this country is the only country where they use 3 modes on the go, air, land, and sea. But now let's talk about our people. There are 2 different markets here now. You get the international market, you get the local market. When they look at the local market in perception, say frustrating, yes, for coming from Lungi, for Kamia. The international perception from the Germans, those coming from UK, Canada, they say it's quite interesting expressing the 3 modes of transportation. So we as a sector, they try to manage all of this and get an equal balance for let this country beautiful be when it comes to tourism. But the truth remains, there are challenges, Khadija, and we are not shy from them. We keep talking about these issues. We keep finding modalities how to mitigate these challenges and turn Sierra Leone to a better tourist destinations.
No airline, no they change crew na salon. Waiting at the reason.
As we talk, it is changing. As we talk now, Ethiopian Airlines, they change crew members them from Sierra Leone now. I was surprised when they come
Ethiopian Airlines don't begin kaya.
Went through ASCA or whatever, you understand, and crew. I was like, okay, then come on. That means they're going to be in Lungi Airport because Lungi Airport is up now. You understand? This has been the concern. Since
when ASCA begin change crew naya? Because I ask you this question because now concern, we don't need in my mind for a very long time. You see smaller country like Gambia
or Liberia,
then they change crew then they sleep over there. When I wait down there for let the hotel sector say boom, because if a whole airline like ASCA the entire crew they sleep over, now I wait for opening the hotel and hospitality sector.
It's a good thing. Now there's a lot of security risk when airlines and the measure for cross to them impacts them on this other side. So we now come back to the point where they have to be assured. You understand? See, what about to the move of people in Santiago, the boats that has been a concern? So what the ministry do? Follow get this advantage of crew members sleeping over Lungi Airport Hotel for come up, Gateway Airport Hotel for come up. As we speak, other standard hotels are coming up. So these questions of crew members are not taken overnight into Sierra Leone will be a thing of the past because there were hotels in Lungi. Yes, that is the question. But they meet the standard, they clean, they meet the hotel protocols before. No. But now, when you take your time, you're going to the Gateway, you go to the new refurbished, renovated or whatever Lungi Airport Hotel, you can see an international resemblance. And
if they meet the standard, the airline there so for the change crew now.
I still come to you say it's not a rocket science, Khadija. It has to take time. It has to be on their policy. Say this hotel will not come up now even like a 1 year. So it has to go again to the decks and say, okay, there is this hotel here. What can we do? For many airlines, they don't look at Lungi Airport Hotel, Gateway Airport Hotel, and then questions they have been answered. Say, okay, this one, we can look at it and start to see how we go. So there is hope. Not everything, not scatter, we the push, we the continue to push, Madam Khadija. And this net was showing people that salon is a destination, an emerging destination, and people are talking about it. We will there for revive the hope and believe. And no say tourism, a build on hope, a build on trust, and let us continue for above say it will be fine.
All right. In case you just tune in the program now one-on-one, and as you tune in, make sure say you share the link to other person so that Liberty Online TV go they reach more audience them. Now you way that day for support Liberty Online TV for continue for grow and gain more audience them so that lots of people go they part of the conversation, the topics that we can discuss now various programs them, and you go help for popularize Liberty Online TV. Well, when they come back to Mr. Sakui with all the things that we don't discuss this night, the challenges that we don't talk about. I don't ask you about the concerns then when they come out from the public. Now, an eye opener say a lot there for Leona do if una want for revive salon tourism sector. Before you left with this net, waiting go be you message of hope to somebody who they watch you. We don't get frustrated, say, for camp salon, it's tedious. We don't get frustrated, say, the ticket price is then dear. We don't get frustrated about the tax system at the airport, about the expensive boat ticket when you reach Nalunge. Give a message of hope before you left with this net.
The message of hope to me family and this net. Now for telling us, say, tourism business will be all man business. As a country, we got to understand, say, not everything you go quite well when it comes to tourism. But one abu pro for left with you. Tourism business, now all man business, and then we all put hands together for write them good message, for talk about the destinations there. Talk about the Warawara, also don't build chalet there. Talk about Banana Island, also don't get chalet there. Talk about Tiwa, also don't get chalet there for let people in the go. I know it is quite challenging, other things than they for do, but believe, say as we talk about the matters, we talk about the issues, those concerned, those with for eri, and the change will they come gradually, and we'll turn all this wahala to Jige Skayama.
All right, thank you very much, Kai Bokai Sakui, Head of Communications and Public Relations from the National Tourist Board. We join with this net now the program one-on-one. We don't get extensive conversation about salon tourism sector, waiting at the challenge them with the tourism sector they face. And one part the outstanding challenges them now the expensive ticket for Camp Salon. But according to Bokai Sakui, he said that they continue with the engagement with other sector players them for see how them go solve their issue there. So because Guinea traffic don't become a threat to salon tourism sector. If you get message, if you get question, if you get concern where you want a Liberty Online TV look at, send we message. Now we various platform them. We do on YouTube, we do on Facebook, and also we get we website all na Liberty Online TV. And also you can visit in our office at 33 Battle Street. You will get opportunity for meet with the team and share any of your concern or any idea we want to talk about, because Liberty Online TV na salon people and platform. Mina Khadija Bangura they say have a good night.